Well, all right. I guess we'll kick this off. Good evening, Twitch. Welcome to session 2 of The Evil Within 2. This is the second one. It's very cold in here tonight. I put on the heat for the first time this year, so I hope none of my heat pumps catch on fire all of a sudden. That'd be real upsetting. We'll see. I think Kenneth was planning on joining us tonight, but I haven't heard from him in a little bit. So he may swing in a little bit later. We'll see. Tonight, my plan is to explore the town of Union a little bit. And I kind of want to kick the tires on the game, which is to say, I want to learn about how the game flows as far as main story and sub quest, side quest stuff. So I know that I was given a radio. And there are different signals that I can track. And I think Unknown Resonance is probably the main story. This one is a side thing.
We're screwed. There's too many of them. Suck it up, Gene.
And above all else, resonances. Okay. Above all else, I want to hit this area to try and get the parts that I need to fix that sniper rifle that I found last week. Oh, and well, that's interesting. So I guess I'll check out that APC first. Oh, it looks crowded over there. But I really want that crossbow if I can get it. So I guess we'll try and be sneaky to start off. This guy looks big. It makes me wonder if there's a chance to fail on the sneak kills. Like maybe I'd grab him and pull him close and then try to knife him and then nothing would happen, or I'd fumble it somehow. Oh, a fuse. Okay. Let's see, maybe I can jump across here.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Kenneth. What's going
Sorry
on?
about that.
No worries.
I am just getting things running here. I am a little late, but I'm getting on. Get this stream going.
I'm just out here rifling through somebody else's garbage.
That's a good use of your time. Do my best to rifle through people's garbage as often as possible. There we go. Has anything exciting happened so far?
Oh, no, not really. I just kind of talked a little bit about the goals for tonight. We're going to start off by looking at some of the side quest items, and then see how that syncs up with the main story.
I think there's a knick-knack over to your right.
A knick-knack. Oh, yeah, there's
a place.
there's a bottle or something over here that I can't pick up because I'm at capacity, but...
I know, I saw a place named Knick-Knack.
Oh. I don't know where that is.
You were digging in a trash can, and it was to your right from the trash can where you were at. Keep going to the right a little bit.
Across the street? Oh, yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Knick-Knack. There it is.
Yeah, Knick-Knack.
Well,
Maybe there's a paddywhack somewhere nearby.
I hope so.
Yeah, I do too.
So I'm just going to lob a bottle across the street here. I found that there was an APC labeled on the map.
Okay.
And there was a mention of a crossbow. And Sebastian's mainstay of a weapon in the first game was a kind of weirdo futuristic crossbow. So I figured this should be our first stop.
The sign up ahead is totally OP.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck you guys. No.
I haven't seen one of these in a while.
Your eyes wide open right now, dude.
I know.
They know all about you. Oh, look at that.
Good to see you again. All right. So L2.
So you can fire it gangster style?
Yeah.
That's probably less accurate than it could be.
So we got different kinds of bolts that go in this thing. The crossbow actually turned out to be very useful in a lot of different situations, but I was always running out of bolts. So I'll be interested to see what the availability is like in this game.
Then you can craft new ones. That's handy.
Harpoon bolt, yeah, that was an old favorite. I need to, oh shit. Well, that's not great. I need to assign this.
So wait, does that guy have a Molotov?
Yeah, he's got a flaming thing of something.
That's fun.
Shit.
I mean, the problem with that is you can only carry it around for so long.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm stuck on a pole. I'm not feeling good. What I need to do is stand still.
They're not big on that.
Nope. Wait, is that my first death? Did I die already?
Well, that's the thing that happened.
We made it that far.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's your first death as far as I know. I don't remember seeing one before.
Yeah, the only load screens I remember last week were when we were doing that fast travel thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
so
keep thinking those tail lights are something you can pick up.
they should be.
It'd be a very weird, like, power up to take the tail lights off of something.
So what's kind of cool is it seems like the aggro completely reset after. Oh, there it is. Now that shit. What? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try this Silent Hill style. Just gonna run.
Just gonna run away.
I'm gonna run, but unlike Silent Hill, this time we have stamina to worry about. So I guess I will alternate between running and sauntering.
Totally would have made Silent Hill better to have to deal with stamina, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just that's what every survival horror game needs, is the ability to not keep running. Oh, got some more bottles.
What is
An
this
alcoholic,
place?
he finds a lot of bottles.
Well, the bottles are all empty, which is great. Great for
Well,
him.
he's an alcoholic. Yeah. There's a body in there.
I don't know what. I mean, it doesn't seem hostile.
Yeah. I always find that weird when you get, like, you know, a zombie movie or a zombie game or something, and then you come across dead bodies that are not zombied.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a virus or a meteorite coming through the atmosphere or whatever, shouldn't it should just be all of them, right? There shouldn't be any, like, oh, it's only 2 of them.
Yeah, and furthermore, anyone not affected is big fucking news, right? That
Right.
should be like incredible.
Yeah.
You should be making a big deal about it.
And there should constantly be new zombies. Like, every time you kill somebody, zombie. Like, there's no, like, oh yeah, I killed them, but since they died after the infection started, they're not dead. Like, that's just stupid.
That is stupid. That shouldn't really be allowed.
Yeah. Should boycott all horror movies, all zombie movies that do that.
Yep.
I actually watched a half decent, like, almost family friendly horror movie last night.
I doubt that.
It's almost. It's called The Cheerleader. It's on Netflix. Or sorry, not The Cheerleader, The Babysitter. It's on Netflix.
Okay. Yeah. I think
It's
I
about,
think I saw a preview.
Yeah, it's about like a 12 or so year old boy who his parents are overly protective and he's maybe a little sensitive, and so he still has a babysitter when his parents leave town.
Yeah.
And turns out she's like a devil worshiper, and wants his pure innocent blood for some sort of ritual. I don't want to spoil the movie, so
I mean, I'm on board.
yeah.
I'm ready to watch.
It wasn't amazing, but it was decently fun.
I'm learning just how bad of a hoarder I am in this game.
Yeah, you're taking it all, man.
I see a box. I've got to have it.
Yep.
But this apparition thing over here, I think, is the.
I'm thinking that's the rogue signal,
I
right?
think it is. Yeah. Need to learn how to activate it. Hold the tune. This seems dangerous out in the open like this.
Oh,
We
nothing,
got,
nothing can attack you while you're just sitting there. You're in a cutscene. You're fine. See?
There's too many of them. Suck it up, James. We've been through worse than this. No communication from Mobius. We're cut off. I'm calling an Alpha 1 emergency.
Oh, interesting.
You know the protocol. Alpha 1. Are you serious? What about the tech team? Fuck them. Let them fend for themselves. This ain't the
It's like you got some ghosts or something.
Yeah. So
You got a problem with that?
The thing that's bothering me right now is that this is like straight up The Division,
Good. Let's secure the weapon stashes.
Hmm.
Load up and
where
clean
you have like holographic projections of shit that happened a long time ago,
extreme prejudice.
The hell was that?
but
Whatever it was,
ghosty.
Well,
looks
we
like they were
established
here.
last week that there's not a whole lot of original content in this game.
Yeah,
It's,
But I'm
it's
just-
very,
I'm just impressed that they keep pulling from all these different sources.
yeah. There's a lot of homages
More
going on in
signals.
this game.
Not sure if I want to run into these two. Sounds like they went rogue.
Okay,
Then again, weapons are useful.
then again, weapons are useful. Good call, Sebastian. So, missions. So that tuning that earned me the right to access the mission. Right? That was just
Mm-hmm.
track the guys down and take their weapons. Wow, that's kind of cruel. These guys are probably terrified.
Yeah, and you're just gonna leave them to deal with the zombie horde on their own. Are they zombies in the game? Are they infected? Like, what's the?
Well,
They're just in his dreams, right? Like, they're not real.
right. So that's computer. I gotta go check the
That
computer.
says a lot about the state of the main dude.
Well, it's not the main dude per se. It's the dude driving the stem.
Ah, okay,
This is all
sure.
mental projection happening. Computer. Talk to me. Computer.
If only it worked like that.
In some timelines, it does.
That's true.
This computer seems like it's underground. My signal thing is going nuts.
Get down there, right? What? You're not going with me?
It's a good place to hide a
No
computer.
time. I'm heading to the auto body shop to get some supplies. Visitor center when you're done. You have to use the computer to get down there, right? What? You're not going with me?
Wait. Is this mission just to like...
You have to use the computer.
I could have swore I heard him say he was going to an Autobot shop.
Yep,
You're
an
not going with
Are there
Autobot.
Transformers in this game?
That's right. That's where the sniper gun parts are, at the Autobot shop.
They're just trying to put Megatron into your hands, dude. Old Megatron, where he was a gun.
Where he was a giant gun. Yep.
No, but he was a little gun, right?
What?
He was a giant robot that turned into a little gun. Because all the Decepticons turned into household items. That's why they were Decepticons.
Well,
They were deceptive.
I mean, the action figure made him out to look like a giant gun.
Well, yeah, they hadn't in the 80s. They hadn't yet discovered how to make large toys turn into small toys.
Right?
I don't know if we're there yet or not, but in the 80s they didn't have that.
We better be there.
They can't. You know,
Oh.
if he hadn't had to kick the door open, maybe that thing
Jesus.
wouldn't have attacked him.
No. This lady's hideous scream really frightened me.
I'm a couple of seconds behind you on the stream, it seems.
So I feel like this is the place that we actually went last week,
Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of feels like the house you were at last time.
because the computer...
It's just gonna teleport you somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Down there, right? You know how to use the computer.
Into that that other location.
No time.
Yeah, I don't really want to go there,
To the auto body shop to get some
but I kind of want to scratch this off my list.
visitor center when you're done. The visitor center? Why? I told the survivors I found earlier to go there and hide out. I need to take care of them now, while they're still scared.
I guess I let the air out of the bag too early by just looking around. But really, what would have been nice is if I had been able to stumble onto the little side quest then and there, not have to
That would have
backtrack
been more
and
interesting.
pick it up, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that I would miss the setup, but
It kind of feels like they're just trying to like lead you by the nose, though. And like, they're forcing you to connect these particular dots. Then we get the loading screen as you just run endlessly into the dark.
yeah, I feel like that was a much shorter load than last week.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like it.
Or maybe it was just the return last week. I got out here and then I turned around and ran forever.
Right. Wow, 3 whole bullets. That's quite the armory.
Well, yep, I guess that's what's left. There's
They
like
oversold this place.
there's a clip down here. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe they already cleared it out.
Maybe.
Nope, that hatch is not for me. Okay. Just picking up everything.
I mean, why wouldn't you? You have infinite pockets.
Ah, but I don't.
Oh, that's right. This one has kind of a an inventory limit, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. This place looks familiar to me. In a
Oh,
non...
it's probably in some other game you've already played.
Yeah. Like, I'm imagining the first one. Alright, that wooden crate. Not something I can break.
See, I would have expected that to be a breakable. It looks like a breakable. Oh, you got it. You got a person over there. As you can see, I'm a second or two behind you.
She's just,
like
she's just milling.
Yeah. She's killing time. She's got nothing else to do. That'd probably be the worst thing about being an undead. Is just you don't really have any responsibilities, you know. It's not like anybody's expecting you to go to work. But you still got to deal with the fact that time passes. It's like, what do? You just walk around and groan at people all the time.
Alright, well, I guess this answers my earlier question about whether or not stealth kills are always going to succeed or not. Oh, shit. Oh, why is she so tough?
Because she's not wearing much. It's what like Barbarella and Lady Deathblade and stuff taught us, right? The less you wear, the more powerful you are.
Oof. Yeah. She reminds me a little bit of the witches from Left 4 Dead. You ever play that?
I did not play that. I heard it was good, but it came out during a time when I didn't play basically any video games. So other than I think like, Dark Souls and stuff. So
Oh, you made time for Dark Souls. Okay.
well, yeah. It was Demon Souls' fault. Like I played that and loved it. And then Dark Souls came out, so I was like, well, I gotta play that. I mean, you know how it is. You understand.
I kind of get it.
Just like, this game came out and you're like, well, I have to play The Evil Within too. I
Yeah.
played the first one and all the DLC. How can I not play the second game?
Yeah, that happened.
Right.
So, I don't like this place. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not scared of it or anything, but
Maybe you should be.
it just feels a little pointless.
Maybe the game would be better if you were just in a constant state of fear.
Ooh, a metal pipe. I think it would.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that sound.
I mean, like, I remember playing, when I was a teen, playing Resident Evil, survival horror, or Silent Hill rather. Like, my friends and I would always play them like late at night, like a sleepover or whatever.
Ooh.
And you're already tired, and maybe you've watched a scary movie or two or whatever, and then you play the game, and so you're freaked out before you even start playing it, right? It made the movie the game a lot better, because holy shit, I got to deal with all these emotions already.
Oh.
But you're not doing that. You've just had a day of work and probably some dinner and drinks, and so you're all relaxed, and then
Spent all day doing that cyber.
just trying to get into the mood for the game. I kind of feel like the stealth kills should always be 100% successful.
I don't know.
Like, it's kind of weird that they would not be. But maybe you screwed up the stealth. Maybe that's it. You did a really bad job of stealthing.
I mean, yeah, it's possible. She did act like she had been alerted by something, but then I was still given the prompt and I still executed the move.
Right, you stabbed her right in the head.
She wigged out a little bit before I did that, though. So yeah, maybe there are varying degrees of success.
Which that would be good. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay, so fuse boxes can be powered momentarily by firing a shock bolt from the Warden crossbow. Why is it a Warden crossbow? I don't understand what that means.
You have to waste your precious ammunition on getting through doors.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that this is akin to spending the upgrade nodes in Dead Space.
Mm-hmm.
And what the hell is this?
You know what these are? These are just microtransactions. That's all they're doing.
That's
They're just
Well-
doing microtransactions on you to get through the game.
Well, I'm gonna go for it because I mean the first time I can't blame myself for being a sucker. Oh,
Yeah.
that just opened up the place that I just came from.
Oh,
Well,
but see, now you've got a shortcut.
yeah, but for like 2 rooms?
Well, maybe you didn't kill all the things before. Like, maybe you could have gotten through without killing everything. I don't know. Maybe you're going to be here a lot. You really have to go between these 2 rooms. The computer room and whatever this thing is. Oh, you got to do some hacking.
Am I supposed to line them up?
You're supposed to make them match.
I gotta do a harmonic thing.
I mean, it's at least a more interesting puzzle than a lot of hacking things, right?
Oh, damn it. I didn't take my thumbs off the sticks careful enough. Like, I have two thumbs, and they're
Mm-hmm.
both on sticks, and I've got to hit X.
Well, you gotta take them
Uh,
off the sticks and then hit X.
Yeah, but so carefully. I feel like that could have been like one of the triggers on the shoulder, maybe. Because
That would make sense.
I've got these other fingers that are there idle.
Wow. The devil's playthings right there.
Ah,
Idle fingers, yeah. Gotta watch out for that. I'm still not seeing why they're calling this an armory. I mean, I see all the crates and cabinets and stuff. I'm just, there's just like nothing. You're not getting heavily armed in this place.
no, it's slim
They're
pickings.
like, here, have a bottle,
Have,
gunpowder.
Yeah,
Have 3 bullets. Like, I could get a lot farther than this, y'all.
maybe there's a gun in this case. It's online. Oh, yeah.
Nice. I'll take it.
Internet of Things.
All right, so
All right, so the shotgun's a decent addition.
it's a sawed off. And I always imagined that would be sawn off. Like I
You would
didn't
think so, yeah.
I didn't saw the log.
Yeah, I haven't sawed a log. I've sawn a log.
I guess. I don't know.
Right.
And now they both sound wrong.
Yeah, I don't think sawn is a word that ever sounds correct. Sawn. Yeah. Sawed. They both sound like I don't know how to say saw. Like I saw something. It sounds like I just don't know that word.
Yep.
Or I know it, but I don't know that I use it in that, conjunction or whatever. Conjugation. That's the word. Yeah, I just sound like I'm dumb. Oh, see, now you can quickly get back to the elevator up, though, or the computer out.
The computer out. Yeah.
Yeah, aren't you glad you don't have to walk all the way around?
Oh, what the fuck? I mean, kinda.
They just saved you a ton of time. They get you right back to that ambush.
I wanna test the gun out, I guess.
It's too bad you can't make them, like, fight each other or something.
Just gotta tell one the other one was showing some terrible shade.
Trying to get each other ramped up.
See the way I prioritized those targets and saved myself one shotgun shot?
Hey, I applaud you.
Survival hard.
Yeah, that's how you do survival horror.
That is.
I can't wait for your second run through of this when you do a pacifist run.
Oh. I mean, I feel like it should be possible, to be honest. The way this game is set up, it kind of...
But what about like you had to fight the weird boss lady in the last one, right? The saw hand.
Yeah.
Could you have done that without dealing damage?
Did I kill her? I don't even remember what the resolution was. I thought,
The feed was cutting out on me, so I didn't actually get to see it. So
yeah, I feel like that was just an escape.
was it? Was it just a runaway?
I think
Okay.
so. I could be wrong, because I really didn't care that much. Wow. I am becoming very detached from this game. I was getting a little excited at the end of the stream last week, but
Did we ever find out what the little arrow thing is? Like,
the
there's a little arrow of you as you've been walking around, right? It's like pointing down, and you were at the armory. There's a little white arrow. Very hard to see. It was very hard to see.
It could be that, oh, I guess I can't pull up the map while I'm in transit here, but
Well, you're not anywhere, so there's no map.
That's right.
You're traveling through,
This is the
you're,
construct.
you're just hopping. You're hopping from host to host.
This is a program where we can load anything we need, mainly trees.
It takes DNS a while to propagate, dude. You're just hopping between nodes right now.
Yep.
It's fine. You'll come out of another node in a minute. It's a very long trace route.
Computer.
Aren't you glad you don't actually use a computer that just shines green light in your face all day?
I kind of do.
You kind of just have green light shown at you all day?
Yeah.
Shined at you? Shown or shined?
Shown. Yeah.
Sawn off. Shoned off.
Okay. So,
Both resonance points.
right. And now I'm upset because I feel like I'm done with this side quest. But I'm not.
No. And you were talking about doing, like, something just dedicated to side quests at some point, too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Earlier, I thought maybe I would up the stream schedule to twice a week,
Right.
and alternate between main story and side quests.
Right? How are you feeling now?
Not great. I mean, oh Jesus.
I mean, maybe if you just got, like, really fucked up and then played the game.
See, that's what I tried to do with the first game. Remember? That's that fateful Halloween night with the rum and cokes.
Right. So I had to go today and get some papers notarized and fax a thing.
Yeah.
And the dude who was working at the UPS store where I went and had these things done was talking about how his coworker, like, she doesn't ever show up, and his manager just quit, so he's working like 12-hour days.
Mm.
And our UPS store happens to be right next to the liquor store, so I was like, oh well, yeah, hey, good thing you got the liquor store right there, right? And he's like, oh yeah. The other day, my buddy gave me some pumpkin spice rum. I am very proud to say I've never been in a state where I was like, you know what I need? Pumpkin spice rum.
Yeah, that's a sorry state of affairs.
I mean, you got to be desperate to go for pumpkin spice rum, right?
I mean, spiced rum, that's one thing.
Spice rum is good. Yeah.
Pumpkin spiced rum.
Some Kraken. Yeah,
I do have
I don't need pumpkin spice rum.
Yeah, I do have a bottle of Kraken on my kitchen counter right now.
I've got one in our liquor cabinet right now. There's not much left in it, but there's a bit there. I had an interesting beer tonight, actually. It was Brandywine Ale? Was that it? No, it was something else wine ale. I can't remember what it was now.
You like
It's
that
like
weird
10.5%
Renaissance
ABV.
ale stuff.
I like to just try different things, you know? Like, just... I walk through the store, I look for something that looks interesting, and I'll get that and try it.
Brandywine.
As
Isn't
long
that
as-
like a Hobbit thing?
I think Brandywine was the name of some of the hobbits, yeah. But it wasn't Brandywine. It was something else wine. If we weren't streaming, I would go get the bottle and find out what it was, but I don't want to leave you alone like that.
Thank you.
I know you need the support for this game.
It's another one of these hardcore ladies.
You just got to take her out and show her a good time, man.
No.
Stab her in the back of the head. Shoot her in the face.
Instead, I'm
You
going
know.
to try and walk through this hedge. And it works.
Okay.
Foliage can be used for concealment, apparently. They're telling me a tip that I figured out organically. That's like
I like that-
explaining the joke.
I like how they're just like, hey, that thing you just did, it's a good thing to have done. It might have been nicer if they'd started telling you that, like, right when you walked up to the hedge. That might have made more sense.
Like, hey, why don't you just take a step in here?
Right.
It's cool in the hedge.
But but it's still cool that they're like letting you know you didn't, discover a cool hack. You found a thing they actually wanted you to be able to do. Because how bad would you have felt if you had actually just broken the game?
Oh, well. Did I ever tell you
You
about
just
that?
stabbed a chain.
Yeah.
That's
I love
not
it.
how you get a chain off a door.
Yeah, did I ever tell you about my play of Dishonored? Did you ever play that?
No. I want to say I got a free copy of that the other day, though.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a different game.
So Dishonored is it's meant to be kind of like an immersive sim, stealth thing, kind of like Thief,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
I've seen the game around. Yeah, I just haven't played it myself.
You're like a steampunk assassin thing with
Okay.
magic powers, and anyway, they rate you in your style of play. I think I missed my my marker, whatever it is. I got to go back. They rate your style of play in a unit they call chaos. So
Okay.
low chaos play is you're basically a ghost. You're going unseen.
You're not causing a lot of upset and okay.
no alerts.
I gotcha.
And high chaos is you're just running around causing trouble. People are screaming and yelling. They're chasing you. Anyway, my feeling was in order to get the most out of this game, you really had to ride somewhere in the middle. You need a little bit of chaos to make it work as far as there being a satisfactory gameplay experience. However, the kind of guy I am is I want to hardcore maximize or minimize the chaos. I want to prowl around. I want to climb up to high locations like I did just now. I want to look down on the baddies that might assail me. And so I managed to do that through all of Dishonored and basically had 0 engagements. I didn't fight anybody pretty much the entire time. And the game was boring as hell. It was just unbearable.
I can understand that. Did you catch that magazine that was in the other corner of the building?
I didn't see the magazine.
It looked like there was one. I could have been wrong. It also doesn't really matter.
A little light reading.
Not the magazine I meant, but sure.
Well, I mean, it's got to have some kind of articles in there.
Mostly Second Amendments.
Oh, I see. Magazine as in mag.
Yes.
Yes. I was thinking like well, you know what I was thinking, but
Yeah, no, not. It wasn't like Sports Illustrated just hanging out over on the side.
well, I don't know. My headspace is kind of Metal Gear right now, and I guess in Metal Gear they call it a book. But you can pick up a book. I don't think I could tempt any of these guys with some nudie pictures. Maybe I could.
Probably wouldn't work. I have a feeling with those red eyes, you don't see too clearly.
I'm going to try and stealth kill this guy. I don't think it's going to work, though. I'm going to teabag a little bit unintentionally. It's fine. He's going to turn around. All right, that one felt a little weak to me, but I got away with it. The gel count is building up. I should cash some of that in soon.
Yeah, get you some upgrades.
Does this look like a giant puddle of gas to you?
It does. Yeah, it's got that rainbow sheen. How
like,
would you
iridescent.
How would you light that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I could. Well, I have an electric
Is there
bolt.
a flamethrower in the game?
There's like an incendiary bolt for the
Oh,
crossbow.
okay. Uh-huh. There's some green goo over there.
Yeah, there is. Absolutely. Okay, so there was a way to do field crafting. Is that field crafting? Okay. I wonder about. Yes, I'm gonna just make some bolts. I guess
So
I'll
that's
make
what
some.
pipes are for. All right.
Hell yeah, the pipes are for the bolts. Those
I
harpoon
was
bolts are.
You keep finding pipes. What are these pipes for? The pipes are for the bolts.
Oh, I just.
I mean, I don't know what else you'd use pipes for.
I probably should have put some of these materials into some shotgun shells. I wasn't thinking. I feel like I'm getting further and further away from that yellow mark.
Yeah, I don't feel like you've been approaching it for
'Cause
the
this-
last little while.
Yeah, this all feels very serious. Like I see a lot of activity down here. And I am gonna just turn around.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like they're guarding something.
And I'd love to know what it is. But
Maybe it's some nudie mags,
I can
which
only
is why
hope.
you can't tempt them with them. They've already got their own.
Yeah, we got switches in there. We got pre-made goo puddles.
Yeah, there's something going on in there.
I'll be back.
Probably.
But the last thing I want is to traverse all of that stuff and then later activate a side mission that's like, hey, go and do all this bullshit to...
It'd be terrible if you just shortcutted the whole game.
Well, that's an idea.
I mean, what if you just did the final fight right now?
Yeah, what kind of skips can we get going with this?
What's the speed run on the Evil Within 2? Is there some frame hacks we can use to just... Did you see the thing the other day? Some guy was on course to set a new world speedrun record on Super Mario Brothers, and I want to say Magikarp, but that's not what they're called. Whatever the fish are that fly up out of the lava.
I don't know about the lava specifically, but I know that the fish are called cheap, something like that.
Yeah, they're cheeps, right? Yeah, something like that. One of them flew up at a time when they don't normally fly up. There's like a 1 in 3 chance or something like that. So, fairly rare for a game that's pretty heavily time scripted like Super Mario Brothers is. And it knocked him off his jump, and so he had to go back to jump down the pipe, and he ended up being like 0.3 of a second or whatever
Ouch.
behind where he wanted to be, and he couldn't finish with the new record.
Well, that's terrible.
That's hardcore, isn't it? That it's like hundredths or tenths of a second measured for how far off you are from this thing. It's a car horn, dude.
I don't enjoy the fact that I don't know, the game can break the rules like that on me. If I'm taking all the care in the world, I expect to not be triggering shit like that.
Right. You're going nice and slow, you're being very careful, and then just random car horn.
But then again, maybe that's exactly what I need, right? Maybe they saw me play Dishonored and they were like, this guy needs a nudge. Maybe that's
Right.
just the
This game-
dash of
this game needs
chaos.
more chaos.
Yeah.
I need this worse than you do, pal.
Maybe a little bit of chaos would be good for you. Maybe they can script in some chaos for you.
I think they did.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the same gun that I already have.
He needs it, okay?
See, if he had just not been greedy, he wouldn't have been swallowing zombie drool.
Laser-sighted handgun. Well, okay. I guess,
I mean, all right. Is that really that useful?
seems kind of fun. We'll give it a shot.
Yeah, go for it. I like that all your handguns use the same ammunition.
Yes.
That was a smart move by them.
Yes. Yeah, that's,
Let's have 8,000 of everything else, but all the guns are going to use the same ammo. Except for the shoddy, of course. And the sniper rifle when you get to that.
Flies, if every cache is overrun with those things. I should do it. You're not getting
So
out
you
of there,
logged the other
shit.
node. Is there no way inside the building?
I'm looking.
Shit heels. That's a name.
Yeah.
Shit heels.
How the fuck do I get out of here? Climb on the truck, maybe? Planks of wood? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna step outside of the fenced area, loop back around. I mean, that marker,
Mm-hmm. It's definitely in that, like, building.
and also this is where my sniper gun parts are meant to be. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Gotta get that sniper rifle back up.
Someone's making a lot of noise. I'm gonna... I feel like I want to heal, but
Just stand still for a while.
I think I already exploited that as much as I can. What I need is a coffee pot.
That would be like the most thrilling game ever. You get injured and then you just stand still till you heal.
Nails. These long stainless steel nails are the kind typically used in construction. They make great shrapnel. Just FYI.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. So there's this show called Canada's Worst Handyman.
Oh,
Have I told you about this show?
it's me. To be
Yeah.
honest.
No, it's so they take 5 people whose spouses or friends or family members have said that they're just the worst handy people in Canada, and so then they take them to a rehabilitation center where they teach them to not be terrible handy persons, handy peoples, handy whatevers. So the last season that's on Netflix, there was a dude who he basically just refused to use anything but nails to ever build anything, and he only bought like 3-inch long roofing nails, or framing nails, I mean. So like they're trying to get him to build simple little things, and he's trying to drive 3-inch spikes through it.
Hell yeah.
He also refused to use power tools. So at one point he had to cut an 8-foot long plywood sheet in half, and he wanted to use a handsaw for it.
So here's my thing. I believe that this guy
Yes.
had some childhood experience. I don't know. I mean, if I were going to be stereotypical, I'd say that this guy has a very bad relationship with his father, and maybe as a kid, 5 or 6 years old, he had one good experience with his dad where dad was like building something, and he was
got to
there
use a hammer
in
and
the
nails
workspace and like, yeah, you put down a plank, here you go, kid. Here are your 3-inch nails. Here's your hammer. Here's
Right.
a little handsaw.
Right.
I'm gonna keep an
Building
eye on you,
blocks.
kind of loosely, while I do this real piece of carpentry. But
Maybe.
yeah,
Maybe that was the dude's thing. I don't know.
To get supplies of every cache
there's
But,
something there.
those things.
Yeah, you should check the show out. It's worth watching. It's real frustrating.
James, it's Ryan. Come in. I locked a bunch of
I gotta say, Netflix got they got a crop of I guess Canadian TV shows that are like supernatural, ghost hunting
Supply
kind of
cache up
things,
here. I gotta
and I enjoyed those shows immensely.
Yeah,
They're,
signal.
James, where the fuck are you?
they've had several Canadian shows that we've watched lately that have all been like
Visitor center
more
is-
interesting than I thought they would have been.
I don't know. They just have a whole attitude.
Yeah. But yeah, Canada's Worst Handyman was really good, and there's also Canada's Worst Driver, which is a bit funnier, but also a bit more infuriating. Like there's one guy who he's blind in one eye, he has a glass eye, but refuses to turn his head that direction to see what's behind him on that side when he's like backing up or even just driving straight.
Wow.
Needless to say, he crashes into a lot of things. Yeah, it was a pretty amazing show.
I witnessed a live tweet thread regarding a show that I could not believe existed, but I'm glad it does. Apparently, apparently
show's
someone made a show called Wives with Knives, which
Wives with Knives.
is 100% about ladies who were arrested or put in prison for stabbing their husbands.
Okay.
Like, that's such a specific type of crime.
It feels like the
just-
kind of thing that would have popped up in like the late 80s, early 90s after like the Lorena Bobbitt thing.
Sure. But it also
And
kind of
not-
feels like, oh, is this it? Is this where
I think the visitor center is in there with all those. Why wouldn't you put the visitor center in with a bunch of zombies? You could probably go around.
I'm thinking I might be able to, yeah.
Wives with Knives. I have to look that up.
I don't know. It just seems sort of like maybe somebody came up with a name and then designed the show around it.
You know, it's a good name.
So lucky.
Like I really can't fault that name. It's an ongoing show.
It's still going, huh?
Started in 2012. There have been 5 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah. Criminal behavior analyst Casey Jordan interviews women who have been accused and or charged.
Whoa. Women who have
Aren't-
only been accused?
Isn't being accused and being charged pretty much the same?
Shit, you're right.
Okay, anyway.
Well, maybe.
Accused and
I mean,
or,
you
and
could
or
be
charged.
you could be accused and nobody could do
Well, yeah,
anything
yeah.
about it.
I suppose there could be no legal charges yet. With stabbing their spouses or boyfriends, not their girlfriends. Okay, way to be all heteronormative there. The viewer sees an interview with the accused women, and a reenactment of the alleged history of the relationship. So, okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I got a laser dot and now I can't hit anything. That was incredible.
That was pretty good, man. You went just like all around it.
It was like Dick Tracy or something. I was firing my Tommy gun in the shape of somebody's silhouette.
It's a good idea not to get your throat ripped out.
I try.
Just, you know.
It's funny,
As a
just
general
the shot of the town kind of reminds me of the area near you.
A little bit, yeah. Granted, my area doesn't have like floating chunks of pavement.
I wish it did.
It would definitely change the appearance. So long as it didn't get in my way, I wouldn't care too much.
Right.
Oh man, you're all the way back here.
Well,
You noticed the panel truck like shaking a bunch, right?
yeah, I did. I assume that there's a bunch of zombie guys inside there.
That's my guess too.
I'm
yeah.
just not going to deal
No,
with
you're not
that.
feeling that. Okay.
What I am feeling is these wooden crates again for the
Yeah.
second time.
Yeah. Well, you gotta look. Hoarders gotta hoard, man. There's no other way to fill up your pockets. It's like, you know, when you play Minecraft or something, you got to pick up every last piece of cobblestone that you can get,
Oh, really?
because you never know when you're gonna need, you know, that 5,000th piece of cobblestone.
I feel like maybe the gun is bad.
Could
Oh,
be a bad
Jesus.
gun. I mean, you did kill them that time.
That one time.
Yeah. Not every time.
I'm having a lot less success with this gun. I think I'm going to switch it out.
Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
There's a zombie mod for RimWorld that's been pretty fun.
How does that work? What do they model into that?
Zombies come out of the ground and try to kill you every
Don't
once
they
in a while.
don't they do that in the regular game?
Not RimWorld, no.
No.
No, there's no zombies in RimWorld. So RimWorld is basically Firefly Colony Simulator. Because it's a space western colony sim.
Mhm.
Built by a libertarian, and the game just constantly proves how much you need government to take care of things. So it's pretty great. But yeah, so basically people have just modded the hell out of it, which it's a very wide open game for modding, which is great. Like there's a whole Cthulhu mythos set of mods that bring in like cults and gods and you know, the Dark Young and star vampires and stuff like that.
Mhm.
There's a zombie one. There's a werewolf one that's pretty fun. There's one that adds in giant spiders. Yeah. There's some that bring in dinosaurs or dragons. Those are fun.
I don't know.
Like I currently have a colony going that's the medieval mods, so everything is you know, there's no guns. And then dragons have been added in. So I gotta be all, you know, dragon heart kind of thing. Set up a bunch of catapults and ballistas and try to take out some dragons. You did pretty well with the burst one.
You know, I'm not even sure that's the one I was using.
It may not be. Shoot that rat.
I'm not going to shoot the rat. The rat didn't do anything to me. This isn't Metal Gear Snake Eater. I'm not hungry for rat.
That rat's gonna go tell those zombies where you're at.
Yeah.
Zombies speak rat. There's no way you'll ever fit under that board.
I guess not.
There's like a whole inch of your back intersecting with it. How would
I'm
you ever
just-
get under that thing?
I'm just going to have to find another way. Yep. Wow.
Oh, jeez.
So the fact that the bushes are clippable, that only tells me that there are probably nasty people hanging out in bushes now. Just
Yeah,
waiting
you're gonna.
waiting to jump out.
I was thinking you were gonna stumble across like, you know, teenagers making out in the bushes or something.
Oh, I mean, that could happen. Okay, so the visitor center is actually just next door to where we
Is
started.
it the church?
No.
Or is it? It's like next to the church.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I think we checked it out a little bit already.
That looks like a much larger zombie than the other ones you've been seeing.
No,
No?
I've dealt with that guy before.
That's one of the downsides of pretty much every zombie game is they always just look like there's always like 4 zombie models.
Yeah,
And you're just like, all right, here comes the red one again.
and that
Oh,
really is a
here comes the
shame,
white one.
right? Because zombies are incredibly diverse.
Well, I mean, they're as diverse as the rest of humanity, right?
Right.
Since they just are the rest of humanity.
Wow. Welcome to Union pamphlet. That's incredible. That looks just like the Welcome to Hillsborough pamphlet I saw at the the Best Western down by the airport.
Mm-hmm. That's a municipal pamphlet, all right.
So, I mean, I guess that's the good news. This game does have some pretty authentic things.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, none of them really matter to me that much.
Yeah, they're just like flavor text stuff, basically.
Oh,
I guess it's for immersion.
don't go with a butterfly.
Is this meant for me?
Well, there's no way that's from your daughter. No. This is... Look, she misremembered the TLC song, thought it was Don't Go Chasing Butterflies, when really it's Waterfalls.
Ryan Turner. Wow. I mean, oh, there's
It's nice having the
a
door labeled.
there's a murder in there. Yeah. So again, video game spaces that don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of them. So we've got the visitor center up here,
Right?
and
With the local attractions flyers.
and we've got a concrete stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the only door leading out of this place.
Right. Well, it goes down to where they store the rest of the pamphlets.
No, it goes down to this dude's office, apparently, right? Because it's got
He's
his
the pamphlet
nameplate.
maker,
But then
or
if
the
we
pamphlet storer.
peek through the window, it looks like it's
It kind of looks like the looped murder thing, yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's all tiles. It looks like a damn swimming pool or something.
Maybe it was.
You know what? I'm dumb. I should have stopped by and got a sip of coffee since we're so close.
Hmm.
I
I mean, you still
recognize
could,
this
I
work.
guess.
Him again.
I feel like I want to push through this, and then
That's a
reward
good way to be in the
myself.
game.
Reward myself with coffee once we're done with the little time loop thing, whatever this is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this time we get a shadow of him. That's fun.
Get you out of here.
Look, man, just let me go. I can take you somewhere safe. We got supplies. Stick with me. I can get you out of here.
Safe? What's interesting about safe? Why would I want to leave here? This place is a work in progress, but soon it will be perfect. All it requires is my inspiration and your blood.
So we were talking about Cube last week,
Yep.
Don't.
and I noticed that Netflix added it
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
And Cube Zero, which I never watched the Zero one.
Yeah. The So, Cube, and I think Hypercube was also in there.
This is supposed to be art. More like an
Yeah, it was
execution.
like Cube and Cube 2 or something like that. And then yeah, there was the Hypercube thing and Cube Zero and
So they got
there ended up being
those.
3 or 4 of the Cube movies.
Another communicator. Must
Right.
be Ryan's.
And yeah, so last week we talked about Cube, we talked about Silent Hill, which was also added.
Right? Yeah, you said you watched that recently, like
Yeah, like last night.
yeah.
And yeah, your recollection that it
The camera
held up pretty
ripped the
good
video
is
picture.
totally right.
Yeah, like
I saw that movie in the theaters before I ever played a Silent Hill game. And so, having played Silent Hill games a lot since then, rewatching that movie, it kind of, I don't know, it was really impressive. I think
Right.
a lot of, oh, you son of a bitch.
Damn it. Where did he go?
I think a lot of video game movies take a lot of license, pun intended. But this movie was incredibly authentic in a lot of interesting ways.
yeah. I remember feeling like I'd played I think the first 2 before I saw the movie. The first 2 Silent Hills. And I remember watching it and being like, they did a really good job on the feel of the
This
movie.
is obscene.
Like the swaps between realities, the foreboding and like constant chase of Pyramid Head. Like they did a good job on building the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that I kind of called out was the fact that it sounded like they pretty much used the music from the game almost
That was weird.
verbatim.
Even for this
The
place.
soundtrack was
Real safe houses
so
right there. Might as well
spot
give him bad
on.
news about his
Like
entourage
normally with a
face
big
to
budget
face.
movie, they're gonna, I don't know, like do an orchestral version or something, right? They're gonna riff on the theme, but they're gonna do a whole new treatment for it.
Right, or they're going to just buy like pop commercial music at the time
Yeah,
and try to use that as the soundtrack.
right. And depending
Should
on
go
the,
get some coffee, dude.
the kind of movie, yeah, I should. We're right there. Why not? Hopefully it's done percolating.
Yeah, it takes a little while.
Oh, you know what else we can do? We can go cash in some of that gel. I'm gonna do that first.
Yeah. Get you some brain goo. Or upgrade your brain goo, rather.
Mr. Midnight.
Still hasn't pooped, though.
I don't think we found any more slides, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll hang out later. I don't know where that chair went. The brain chair.
It was like around. It was the other way from your office, and then like to the left, I think.
Yeah, I think you got it. All right, so what was the plan? Are you going to let me
You brought something
Oh,
with you.
there we go.
A key?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I've been picking up these keys.
Some keys open doors of perception, but this isn't one of them. This one is more mundane, but still useful.
Got some lock boxes over there.
Go on. Open one. Its contents are better off in your hands than locked away in here.
Oh. So you just get to pick whichever one you want?
Yeah, so I guess I'm out of keys. This was an activity from the first game, except you could just walk around the space, and there were like a couple of different walls that had lockers on them.
Mm-hmm.
And so part of it was you needed to know where all the lockers were. When you opened a locker, sometimes there would be items in there that you couldn't pick up because you were full on them. And so you could just leave them there and then come back to the hospital later. And,
Did it despawn or anything?
right.
That's handy.
Yeah, so it's interesting that they carried that forward. Okay, so this is the one I wanted. I wanted less noisy
Yeah.
footsteps. Looks like there are 2 levels of that, which I could unlock immediately. But what else? What else do we have? Prowler. Move faster while crouched. I like that. Bottles in your inventory will automatically be used to break free from some enemies' grab attacks.
Yeah, that's kind of handy. You just smash them in the face.
Yeah, this is kind of like the shiv mechanic
I mean,
in The
it
Last
doesn't
of
work
Us.
against certain attacks, but still kind of handy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I will. I'll put a pin in that and maybe
Perform
look at.
sneak kills from around a corner while
That-
hidden.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can see that being handy. Upping that life gauge might not be bad. You've been running at somewhat low health, so
Yeah.
having a bit of a bigger buffer.
Part of what I'm thinking is the first step on each of the trees is much cheaper than the next ones. So maybe
Maybe just take that first step on each of them, as much as you can.
that's my thought. I don't
It's
know
not a
about.
bad idea.
I don't know about combat. Radical sway. Yeah.
Might help with the laser gun.
It might. And I'm short for this one. Recover more health when using healing items. Yeah, well. We'll be back. And that was
You haven't
not...
used that many healing items anyway.
Right. The brain surge effect was not as intense as it used to be.
No, you've gotten used to it.
So we've got two different crafting activities. We can build ammo, or we can upgrade the weapons. Reload time, ammo capacity, fire rate, the stopping power.
That doesn't hurt.
It seems like I have a good number of weapon parts. How many does this cost? Increase the strength. Increase the fire distance. Yeah, the upgrades are different for each weapon. That makes sense. I'm going to try stopping power. Oh, I see.
It looks like you have a couple of more slots for more weapons, too.
Yep.
Oh, I see. All right.
And again, they have these gates
Yep.
where you need a special item to.
Right, you have to have a high-grade weapon part.
Yeah,
So
and
not
this
just,
is.
not just that crap you find laying around everywhere. You gotta go find the good shit.
That's right. Ah, okay.
Yeah, you've run
All
out of
right.
weapon parts.
I'm all tapped out.
No.
All right, so we got that going for us, and it looks like our time in the chair filled up our health anyway. So we get to skip the coffee.
I do think you're supposed to go talk to that guy again, though.
Do I need to?
I thought I saw something pop up about go talk to so-and-so, whatever the dude's name was. Leon or something.
Leon S. Kennedy? No, this is
I was thinking more like Leon from The Professional, but sure. O'Neill, that's the dude's name. It's got all the right letters,
But after what I saw, you're better off without them around.
plus an
They were
apostrophe
planning
and
on
an A.
killing everybody in here.
it's all
Down
you
for
need.
one emergency, huh?
Yeah.
Can't say it's the worst idea I've heard.
You're a real piece of work, O'Neill. You know that?
I'm just being a realist. You can't save everybody. It's impossible. Mobius made emergency plans for a reason.
If they never made this twisted machine, they wouldn't need emergency plans in the first place.
Maybe so. But look at what they've done. It's pretty incredible.
Still a company man after all this, huh? Hope your loyalty pays off for you in the end. Because right now, it seems like they don't give a shit about you.
What do you mean? They sent you in here, didn't they? Sorry, I didn't mean to make you angry. Here. I made some more of these for you. For your troubles.
Wow.
Just, yeah.
Weapon parts.
He made some weapon parts for you.
Yep.
He could have made a weapon for you.
I bet he's just got like a bunch of weapons over there. And he's got some 3-inch nails and a hammer. And he's just
all he
making.
all he has is a hacksaw and a file and some weapons. He's just taking them. The weapons all work fine. He's just hacking them apart because he can. Here, I made some weapon parts for you.
Thanks, O'Neill. That's swell.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he's just kind of useless, isn't he? He's just gonna hang out there and just be like, you should go investigate stuff. I can't go outside, because if I go outside, you know, bad things will happen.
Yep. Bad things will happen. Okay, so it's 10:30. We got 30 minutes left. I don't know if I want to get into this. I guess what I'm
You
going
want
to
to do
do...
more side quests?
Yeah, not really. I never got those gun parts. That's what I want.
Yeah, you need to go find the whatever the thing was for the sniper rifle.
Right. I didn't
So you
I
can
didn't
repair
make
that
it
sniper rifle.
I didn't make it that far north. I don't think.
No, you gotta get up there. You gotta get to
So-
the north. Go north, young man. And besides, you need to try out your new skills.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to take a walk up there. We're going to try and get some sniper parts. Because I bet you when I bring them back and I try to fix that sniper rifle, O'Neill is going to be like, oh,
Thanks for fixing my gun.
oh, Jesus. There was a crawler in the bushes as anticipated.
Can you do like a head stomp kind of thing?
I mean, maybe. But I can also just do a I'm leaving thing.
Yeah, easier just to run away.
Oh shit. She's looking right at me, Ray. I think she heard that.
She's gonna leave you alone while you dig in the trash, though.
She's still thinking about me.
Well, you're a hard guy to forget. You're living, you're tasty.
I'm pretty tasty. So my overall
that's-
strategy for dealing with these situations is to just briskly walk. Don't even run.
Yeah. Maybe a little hop or a skip every once in a while. I like how he has to kick open all the hollow core doors inside of a house, but he just calmly pushes through the gate on the fence.
You know that's up to me, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's so that's a mechanic they introduced in Resident Evil 4, which I love, which is if you tap the action button once, you'll coyly kind of
You just
slip
open
through
it.
the door very, very
Right.
subtly. And if you double tap, then he hates the world and is gonna just... He's going through that door whether it opens or not.
Alright. So you're the one who doesn't know how to handle the hollow core doors inside the house.
Well, so my motivation for that behavior was if there's something standing behind the door, I want to
Right.
knock it down.
If at all possible.
Yeah.
Do you know if the game has that kind of mechanic to it?
I mean, Resident Evil 4 did. I kind of...
They have taken a lot
Expect-
from Resident Evil for this game.
Yeah, I mean... Yes. The first game borrowed a lot, and that was to be expected because Shinji was responsible for a lot of what Resident Evil 4
Right.
was.
It had the pedigree behind it.
All right, this thing looks
Not good.
pretty hideous as far as beasties go.
I wonder if it'd be easier if you had a sniper rifle.
Oh, yeah. But it's too late. I drew my bow already.
Yeah, no.
Actually, I bet I can... Yes, okay. Oh, nice. Got a little statue. Give me that key. Oh, shit. I was betrayed by my love of loot. Oh, no. Stab the lock. Let me in. Oh, there's an asshole in here. Oh, no, this is bad. We got weapon parts. We got sniper rifle parts.
That's it.
Okay.
Just haul ass.
You think? You don't think there's
Yeah.
anything else super awesome in here? I'm
Who
gonna do it.
cares?
I'm gonna do a
Come
tour.
back later.
later. I can open up this door.
Yeah, open up a shortcut.
Oh no, that didn't work. This guy has laser eyes. Oh. Oh god, that... Oh. Alright. Time to just walk.
He
for a
could have
minute.
helped. I mean, you know, I know that thing's kind of gross and big, but it looks like it's got a lot of goo.
Yep. I totally agree.
You want that goo.
I can't remember what slot my handgun is in. There it
in the
is.
bottom.
There it is, yeah. Oh, that was a great shot. Oh, that was not good. I'm feeling emboldened now. But I do think that I need a workbench in order to fix that sniper.
I would imagine. Yeah. I don't think you can just do it on the street. Who ever heard of crafting while you're just running around? Also, that is a lot of lights hanging in that three-way intersection.
Yeah.
So you can fire these electric bolts and they stun people.
Yep.
Is there any sort of like environmental impact to that with like oh, they're standing in water, so it electrocutes 4 of them instead of just the person I hit?
I don't remember.
Because that would be... Seems like that'd be handy. Dude wasn't happy about that. Harpoon.
Oh my god.
So it's like a banshee kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. That throws stuff at you.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But I'm in it to win it.
Yep.
Now.
You gotta finish it.
Oh, all right. I gotta shoot this thing in the back because the head is nondescript somehow.
Besides, you got like 20-something minutes left to kill.
Is that it? I dropped it already? Okay.
That was it?
1,500 green gel. All right. Well.
Dang. That's a pretty good chunk of green gel.
Just going to try and set up a little bit here. I think if I can stealth kill this patroller. Oh no. Can I still get... Oh, I almost got him. What a dance. I mean...
Just spin around. If only you could bait them into like, I don't know, running off the edge of the cliff or something.
Could be possible.
I'm sure it could be. It just seems very unlikely.
All right, so there may still be a guy inside the garage here.
Mm-hmm. There may also still be goodies inside the garage there. And it looks like there's a crate or two that you haven't smacked open yet. I'm pretty sure I saw some over by the cars that you hadn't opened up yet.
Yeah, there are definitely some... What am I full on? Sniper ammo. All right. Oh. There was a workbench right there the whole time.
Well, repair it. Fire 1 or 2 bullets from your sniper weapon, your sniper rifle, and then pick up those sniper bullets.
Super accurate at long range. All right.
When you don't want to get your hands dirty. Because sniper rifles are completely clean. It's a clean kill.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Really bothers me that I can't leave that open.
No. It's not how garage doors work. You gotta just throw it up and drive through as fast as possible
Yeah.
when you come home.
Oh.
Imagine if that was the case.
Oh, God. Sebastian, come on, man. Okay, so
Kick over oil drum.
Right. Oh, it was oil. Look at that.
Okay, but now what good does that do? What can you do with it?
Well, let's spend one of my bullets. There we go. All right. Now we know.
I'm still waiting for that. Oh, wow, yeah. Look at that. All right. That's handy. That probably would have been good for the Banshee thing.
It would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
But hindsight is good to have.
I really hope somebody runs in the 2020, the 2020 presidential election with the slogan of hindsight is 2020.
Do you think it's going to
Or
be
just hindsight.
Jeremy Hindsight, senator from Colorado or something? I don't know.
I mean, at this point, I'm still holding out hope that we even have an election in 2020. But if we do, someone should run with a hindsight is 2020 slogan, just because, you know, it's so perfect for the year.
All right, so yes, that's a novel idea for sure. Fallen Mobius operative. Oh, we got a safe house up here. Maybe I should check that out while we're in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Can't hurt, right?
It could. It could be a setup.
It could be. Has the game been that clever yet?
No.
All right. So you're probably safe.
Just a dead body.
You know, as you do.
So I thought I was being set up for a puzzle here. I thought maybe they were going to tempt me into rashly destroying these crates when I really need them to vault over this
Get over the
fence. But it doesn't look like you can climb these. So
Again, has the game been that clever?
that would be more of a Dark Souls thing, probably.
Maybe?
I'm trying to think of what other. I know I've definitely played games that had setups like that.
Yeah, like it's a Legend of Zelda-ish thing. Where you'd have to have things you needed to move, but you didn't think about it and you moved it the wrong direction, and now you can't go put it on the pressure plate or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like an older Zelda, not necessarily a newer Zelda. Although I haven't really played any of them since Link to the Past, which was the best Zelda game ever. And you know, fight me if you must, but I'm right. I'm probably not right, but it's the one that I like the best. Yeah, I can't really think of any other, like... So I keep seeing the Black Shadow guys, and I'm thinking it's like Ico or something.
That would be a treat.
You played Ico, right?
Oh yeah.
Such a great game.
Yeah, there's yet another port of Shadow of the Colossus coming.
Is there?
Yep, they're doing a PS4 version.
Oh, nice. I really enjoyed both Ico and Shadow of the Colossus.
Those two games are they're on my 100% bucket list. I want to 100% them both.
That means you're gonna have to shoot down that hawk and stuff in Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, and I'm kind of annoyed because some of the things that they list as trophy things, achievements, I guess, are things that I did back when I was playing it on the PS2.
Right.
And now I have to do that nonsense again, just to prove it to the internet.
Right. To prove to people that you can do it.
But yeah, things like
Smoke Bolt.
climbing to the top of the temple or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun one. Maxing out your hold capacity, your grip meter.
Yeah, the grip strength thing, yeah. Yeah, I really liked how those two games basically focused on like one or two like gameplay mechanics and then just used them for the entire game.
Yeah.
Because like Ico is just puzzle solving and an escort mission, right?
Yep.
And then Shadow of the Colossus is just what if the entire game was boss fights?
Well,
And
guess-
some open world exploration.
Welcome
I
back,
guess
Detective.
boss fights is the core element there, but I would have said, what if the world was something you could grip onto? That's like,
What if you could just hold on to the game the
it's
whole time?
grabby. That game is great
Yeah.
because
I-
it's
I
all
love
about
it.
grabbing.
Have you played Last Guardian?
Yep.
Because I had that pre-ordered when it was announced for PS2,
Yeah.
and I kept the pre-order through it being announced for PS3
Mm-hmm.
until basically the end of when I was like, yeah, I don't really ever play games too much anymore. And then I canceled it, and then it was like, hey, pre-order it for PS4, which would do me no good. But yeah, I never ended up getting it. It looked good.
It is pretty good. You know, all three of those games are tremendous, in my opinion, because they managed to deliver a very emotional payload at the end of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, even like Shadow of the Colossus, the whole time you're playing through it, after at least the first couple of Colossi, like it becomes sad to kill them.
Yep.
Like the first one or two, you're like, okay, this is what I do. I go kill the Colossus. But then you realize like what's actually going on, how it's destroying this, you know, ancient creature and tearing apart the temple and all that stuff. And sorry if I'm spoilering a like 12-year-old game, but but then, you know, it starts to become, it becomes an emotional thing to have to go and hunt them.
Yeah, I think I had.
Did you find another key?
Did I?
Is it worth opening up a locker?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not flush with gear, so we'll see.
Don't
Yeah, I
worry,
think.
Detective.
Oh
This
yeah,
won't hurt
that's
a
why
thing.
I get to talk to her. Okay.
I don't understand. It's just like
Is it? These walls. For me, it's as
Oh, okay. No, that was a conversation. I guess I just activated the wall now. Weapon parts. All right. How many? I have no more keys. Okay. Just the
One
one.
whole key. Yeah. You only
Because,
got what? 4 high and 7 across? 9 across? So like 36 keys?
Yep.
That's a pretty good amount of keys.
Oh, I have a high grade weapon part, apparently.
Where'd you get that at?
I don't know. Maybe that was something in the garage.
Maybe.
But what am I going to spend it on? I guess. See what I can do with the
You haven't
crossbow.
upgraded your sniper rifle at all yet.
That's true.
I don't know if you want to, but the others have all had at least a couple of tweaks.
I'm going to leave it for right now. I think.
I mean, to be fair, you don't know how much it does, so.
Right. What is this? Aiming movement speed. Ooh. Hmm.
It's kind of weird that while you're in the screen, it tells you how much is required, but not how much you have.
It tells you how much you have up at the top right-ish. I'm trying to understand if
Oh, I see now. Okay. Yeah.
level 2 and level 3. Huh. All level 2 enhancements for this weapon will be unlocked. Okay, so that's what I was puzzling over. Because it seems like...
Oh, okay. Yeah, so across all the categories now you can get to level 2
Right.
for handguns. That makes sense. Making things a little easier.
But that's okay. All right. Not too bad. A lot of handgun progress there.
Yeah.
I feel like handgun bullets are a lot more plentiful than everything else. Although I can craft this stuff, so maybe that's a false perspective. But oh yeah, and I only have one bullet right now. Let's fix that. All right. Feeling a little more well off.
Yeah. Get everything maxed out as much as you can.
Mr. Midnight. So slender. That cat must be, I don't know, what, like a year and a half, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. It is not a cat that has been enjoying a couch for many years. Couches and wet food. So I feel like there ought to be like a slide or something in this police station that you're in.
A slide.
Yeah, like for the projector.
Oh. Gotcha. Wow, we've had a lot of ad hominem action
That's the problem.
tonight.
That's the problem with homophones, right?
Yeah.
Sounds that, or does it sound the same, but they're not the same word?
Homonym.
Homonym is the same word with multiple meanings, right?
Well, here's something. We got some paperwork here. Yeah. So shit. What was that? That was a 30 Rock segment, I think, where they had a game show
Was
called Homonym, where basically everyone just got super angry because the
like the meaning of a word.
the host would say a word and then the contestant would describe the meaning of it, and then he would just say, "Nope, the other one."
That's terrible.
But yeah, we hit that twice tonight. We hit it with magazine and slide. I did
Yeah.
clearly picture like some
You were
grown ass
Playground
adult
slide.
policeman sliding down a giant playground slide.
So I went this past weekend. I went rock like bouldering, like at a gym,
Mm-hmm.
with a friend of mine. Took my son, and in the kids section, you climb up the wall, and when you get to the top, there's a slide you get to go down. The adult section doesn't have a slide. The adult section you have to climb back down, and I feel like that was cheating, and the adults should have had slides.
I mean, I feel like
I
it would
guess-
have been just very gratifying to have that adult slide. You're right.
I mean, I will be honest, I went down the kids slide several times, so can't hold me back. But the adults should have had a slide. It's pretty crappy that they didn't give us a slide.
yeah.
I mean, you've already climbed to the top of a wall. You deserve to get to slide down a metal slide. There's
Metal
some fresh fruit back there, man. Get some fresh fruit.
fruit.
You feel better.
Oh, on the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's still good. I mean, well, I guess somebody's hanging out here.
Yeah.
It's not O'Neill
No.
because He's got those problems.
Right. Well, he's got those guns to file down.
It's great that he's doing that. It's like he's over there
It's
just
keeping him busy.
breaking rocks, but instead of rocks, it's guns.
It's keeping him busy. It's keeping him out of trouble. You know, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, with that, I guess
Yeah.
I guess I'm done for tonight. Yeah, what else is there to say? I guess yeah, I'm planning on being back on Tuesday. We'll see. We didn't get any main story in tonight, but it's already starting to wear on me. And so yeah, this is, I have a new ulterior motive for switching to twice a week now, and that is just to get this over with.
That's disappointing.
But maybe the main
Like-
story is what it takes, right? Maybe that's where the magic happens.
Maybe it is, yeah. Maybe if you were to get a little further, tracking down this girl's voice and you know, figuring out why your daughter has disappeared and is really angry, then maybe the game will pick up.
We do have that sniper.
You do,
Yep.
yeah.
Who knows what kind of good that'll do.
I mean, I guess it'll let you shoot things from farther off. That's probably the good it'll do.
Did I even fire it? I don't think I did.
I don't believe you've shot it yet. No. I feel like you need something to shoot it at, though. You can't just like fire it off into the sky, right?
Well, there's something. Oh, Jesus, Sebastian. Why are you so bad at holding this thing still?
Oh, hey, got a statue. This is why you invest in the holding things still perk.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like there's a...
Got it, though.
Yeah, but I gotta get that key.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
And now the entire city
In
street
the middle.
is waking up.
Hey, you're the one who was like, I gotta use my big gun to smash this thing that I can. You know,
Yep.
the good thing is you saved before this silliness, so you could just let them kill you.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen to that key? Maybe I'll forget it.
Maybe you will.
Nope. Because I'm saving.
Yep.
It's 3 times in 5 minutes.
And they're gonna forget about you, and it's all good.
But yeah, okay.
You've now spent 3 minutes longer on this game than you intended to tonight.
That's how they get you.
Maybe you secretly like the game.
I'm struggling.
What can we do to make it better? How could we
Uh,
turn this around?
I gotta-
Alternate storyline?
No. So
No?
Tuesday, yeah, I'm gonna push the chaos. I'm gonna be needlessly reckless, and that's how I'm gonna.
Just do what you can. All right.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm gonna go fast, and I'm not gonna stop.
Just run and gun.
well, I think probably just run mainly.
Mm.
Not a whole lot of ammunition. I got some.
It's kind of too bad that the game doesn't allow you to like that the game sequesters areas, because it'd be really awesome if you could just like round up a big batch of zombies chasing you and then just hold open the door to O'Neill's place and just let them come in.
Wow, that's dark.
But it'd be more interesting, right?
O'Neill would not be able to handle himself in that situation.
Right. He'd have to stop filing the guns and, you know, hope that one still works. But you'd have a game where you weren't the only one walking around shooting baddies.
Did you happen to see any footage from the PS4 game that was announced at the last E3 maybe? Days Gone?
I don't believe so, no.
So that's kind of what you just described. The whole
Yeah.
game is based around... so I guess if you ever saw the World War Z movie...
Most of it, yeah.
the way
It
that
wasn't super interesting.
the way that the zombies act in that movie, where they're just like it's a torrential downpour of bodies, and they just pile up all over themselves trying to get at you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they are in this game, and the game is basically revolving around setting up funnels for them, choke points, and then convincing them to run through that choke point to try and get you. And then, I don't know, you can set up traps, or if you've got a machine gun or something, you can mow them down. And it's this whole attrition thing. But every once in a while, I guess, like, there'll be an NPC, another character out there in the world, and you'll have a little conversation, and then zombies show up, and you gotta, like, prevent them from chasing the other guy, or, you know, create distractions, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty interesting. Not too samey. I don't think I've seen a game quite like that before.
No, that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. Could be fun. But we'll see. But yeah, so for right now, I guess I'm just going to sign off.
All right.